So I have shared the whiteboard, Lamai. Check and see if all of you can see the whiteboard. Everybody should be able to see the whiteboard now. Can everybody see?
No.
Javindu, you can't see? Ah, right. Okay, Kushit. All right. I was wondering what the name was. Okay. Mandapula me name make a change karanna. Let me try to change it from here. Okay. Also, who joined by 47 group 3? Can you name yourself? Namadala name karagane. Then I know who joined. Hari, give me a thumbs up if you can see the whiteboard, Lamai. Quickly give me a thumbs up if you can see the whiteboard. Aisha, Joshua, Kushit, Javindu, Ovanya, Shweta, can you all see the whiteboard? Who cannot see the whiteboard? Javindu, in a bala mama link ekak ewanna oyaata check. Let's see if that will work. Give me a second. I have no idea why that's happening. Sometimes it's happening. In a balana. මම දැන් main chat එකේ link එකක් එවනවා. ඔයගොල්ලන් කාට හරි whiteboard එකේ පේන්න නැත්නම් click on that link. Javindu, click on that link and see if you can see the whiteboard now. Can see? All right, great. Then let's start discussing the homework. We have switched on the recording. So those of you who are not coming to the science class, because science class I met them yesterday, but for those of you I'm meeting today, like for those of you who are only coming for the maths class, Happy New Year. And I think the last day when we met, it was 31st night, no? So that was not the New Year, but I think I still wished you and early wishes. But I hope this year will be great for you all, and whatever you wish for, whatever you dream for, and whatever you plan will become successful in this year. Okay, so ekating you have to work towards it. So I hope that you get the energy and the courage to work towards whatever your wishes and dreams are. Okay. Okay, we'll start the homework discussion part. Exercise 2.2 second ke A6 teka. 2.2 second A6. All right. Let me get this question to the whiteboard. Okay. So this is our question, no? This is our question. The exercise, I mean. Okay. So, all right. Sixth one is this one. I'm going to make it one of our homeworks. Let's see. Second AK 6 root of 3,630. We have to find the value accurate to one decimal place. We'll see. First of all, when you say now 3,630, no? Here, first of all, we have to break this into 2-digit pairs. So I will break it like 36 as one pair and 30 as another pair. And I will do the calculation 36, and 30. Now you know 6 is 6 a perfect square, Lamai? Is 6 a perfect square? Is 6 a perfect square?
No, teacher.
Are you sure? Sorry, is 36 a perfect square? I'm sorry. I think I asked the question in a wrong way. Is 36 a perfect square?
Yes.
Yes. What is the square root?
6.
6 times 6. Yes, 6 is the square root. So 6 times 6, we get 36. And 0 remaining. Then when I bring the next number down, I don't bring just one number. I bring both of these numbers down. So I have 30. Then what I do is, the methane is 6. 6 ke double I take the double. The double of 6 is 12. So I put 12 here, and I have to put another number. That same number I should put here. What is that? What should that number be? What should that number be? Let's say 121 times 1. 121 times 1 would be 121. Here there's only 30, no? So that's not enough. 2. Ari, 2 if you say 2, we'll see.
Good enough.
What is it, Kushit?
No good enough.
Yes. So there what we have to put is not 1, not 2. It has to be 0. Because 1 not enough, nothing. That has to be 0. Yes. So we put 0. So 120 times 0 is 0. Then what is remaining? 30 is still remaining. Okay. Then, Mama, I have to bring something else down, but there's nothing else down here. Nothing else up here. So I add 2 zeros by my own hand. Mama, I think add not 2 zeros. And when I do that, I have to add a decimal point. Okay. Then I bring these 2 zeros down. I bring these 2 zeros down. Now I have 3,000 here. All right, I have 3,000. There's only 60. So what is the double of 60, Namai? What is the double of 60? Yes, Maria. We can take 2 zeros.
120.
Yes, 120, yes. So the question is, can't we take 2 zeros by keeping a point after 60 for the 30? Yes. 60 we put a point and then we took 2 zeros. Maria, is it clear? I hope it's clear. If it's not, let me know. So 60 will double here the 120. So I put 120 here. And now I have to add another number. That same number should come here. What do you think? Should I add? Should I add 1 or should I add 2 or what? What
2.
should I add? Okay, I'm getting a few answers as 2. Any other answers? මෙතනද මේ ස්ටෙප් එක නැති වුණත් කමක් නැහැ. කෙලින්ම මෙතනට zeros දෙක දාන්නත් පුළුවන්. මම අර නිකන් have step එකක්ම පෙන්නන්න ඕනේ. I added that, but that is not necessary. Yes, of course you can just put 2 zeros here. So here you all say 2. බලමු 2 දාලා 1202 multiplied by 2 you say, no? 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 0 0, 2 times 2 4, 2 times 1 2. 2404. අපි නිකමට 3 දාලා බලමු. මෙතනටයි 3, මෙතනටයි 3. Just in case, right? 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 1 is 3. Definitely that is too much, right? Then you guys are correct. You all are correct. It's 2. So 1202 times 2, we get 2404. Then we subtract and we get 0 only 4 bat, 10 only 4 subtract grammar 6, here 9, here 9 only 4 subtract grammar 5, and here 0. So we have 596. Now, the answer says we have to find the value accurate to 1 decimal place. If they ask you to find the value accurate to 1 decimal place, you have to find the value for 2 places and then round off to 1. Kenwa decimal places dekak hoyanna ඕනේ. So then I only have 1 decimal place now. So we will go for another one. Again, I add 2 zeros here. Then මෙතන මුකුත් නැහැනේ පල්ලෙහාට ගන්න. So I add 2 zeros here and I bring those 2 zeros down. I have 59,600. Then මෙතන උඩ ඉන්නේ කවුද? 602. What is the double of 602? What is the double of 602? Yes, 1,204. එහෙනම් මෙතනට එනවා 1,204 and another number should come here. That same number should come here. What's the number coming there? What is the number coming there, Lamai? Okay, I got one answer. Any other answers? Okay, so some of you, yes, Alia. I can't hear. I'm sorry, I can't hear.
4.
Okay. You said 4.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll try. So මට එක answer 4 ආව, තව answer එකක් 9 ආවා. We'll see. 1,200. So if it's 4, මෙහෙම 4, මෙතන 4, right? So let's try that and see. 12,044 multiplied by 4. 4 times 4 is 16, 1 remaining. 4 times 4 is 16 plus 1, 17. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 1 is 4. Seems like 4 is good enough. අපි නිකන් 5 උත් බලමු. Just in case. 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 4 is 20 plus 2 is 22. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 1. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 1 is 6. 60,225 is too much. No, 4 තමයි. 9 and nalamaya, 9 is too much. So we have 48,176. Make a subtract a lot on answer ka ganna pulam, but that doesn't really matter because we have all of this here. Okay. Ehang mama lianawa. Root of 3,630 is equal to 60.24. And when you round it off to 1 decimal place, that would be 60.2. Did you all understand this, Lamai? Give me a thumbs up if you understood, please, everybody. Others? Aisha, Aiza, Joshua, Kushit, Javindu, Ovanya, is it clear? Okay, give me 1 second. I think mame epu link එක හරිනේ ඔයගලන්ට. Let me check. Why is it saying that the link is not working? 239. ඔයගලන් group එකට දාපු link එකේ join උනේ නේද? 1 second. Okay, we'll continue. Okay, we will move on to our next homework. ඔයගලන්ට මොන හරි ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා නම් please do ask, okay? Okay. Right. Science class එකේ link එක උඩනේ තියෙන්නේ නේ. ඒක පැටලිලාද join උනේ? එතකොට මේ ඔයගලන් දැන් now for y'all I don't think it will be a problem because you guys are in the one second. You guys are anyways in the group නේ නේද? Group එකේ ඉන්නවා. එතකොට ඒ link එකම තමයි කියන්නේ මම maths class එකේ group එකේ දාපු link එකම තමයි use කරන්නේ නේ. I think that's the same link that we have joined now. What is the problem? Inna balana lamai, give me 1 second. Let me see. 239322. 239322. Yeah, that's the same one. Okay. Hari, come on now. Let's move on to our next question. For the next homework, I have given in exercise, again in the same exercise, BAK 6th and 7th. No, 6th and 7th. Okay. Let's see. BAK 6th ka kiyanne, B6 means this one. 85.124. Okay. So let me pick a different color. We will discuss this. 85.124. B6. 85.124 ගේ square root එක හොයන්න කිව්වහම you all know, first of all I need to divide this into pairs of 2 digits, right? So 85.124 ගත්තම before the decimal point there is 85, it is anyways a pair, so no problem. Then after the decimal point there's 1 2, that is also a pair. ඊළඟට 4 එක වෙනම ඉන්නවා. එයාට pair එකක් නැති හින්දා I'm going to add a 0 at the end. So now I have 3 pairs of numbers. 85 is one pair, 12 is one pair, 40 is another pair. Still can't see Risindi. Pennada. So many technical issues, no? 1 second. Then Penad Banda Risindi. Click on this link and see. Can you see now? Okay, all right. So let's quickly discuss this. 85.124 තනියෙන් තියන්න බෑ. So I put 40 because I need pairs. Let's do the long division method. So let's start with 85. Is 85 a perfect square? Or if it's not, what is the perfect square? That is just before 85.
81.
81, yes. So 81 kiyanne, what is the square root?
9.
Yes, 9 times 9, 81. 4 remaining. Then මෙතන කොහොමද decimal point එක තියෙන හින්දා I will keep a decimal point here. Okay? Then this 1 and 2 I bring down like this. Okay? So I have 412. Now here I have 9 no. 9 double එක කියන්නේ 18. The double or twice 9 is 18. So I'm 18. I have to add another number here. That same number should come here. What is that number? What is that number?
2.
Hmm?
2.
Okay, others?
2.
Okay. 2 කියලා තමයි කියන්නේ නේ. We'll see 2 because yours 2. Okay, we'll see 2. 182 times 2. 182 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 8 is 16. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 3. Seems like that is a good answer. අපි කොයි කරත් කියලා එකක් වැඩි කරලා බලමු නිකන් එයිද කියලා. 183 times 3. 3 times 3 9. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 1 3 4 5. That's too much ne. Ehna you are correct, it is 2. So we get the answer as 364. Okay. We'll now subtract. 2 වලින් 4 subtract කරන්න බෑ. 12 වලින් 4 subtract කරාම it is 8. Here then it's not 1, it's 0. 0 again 6 subtract කරන්න බෑ. 10 again 6 subtract කරාම 4. Then here 3. 3 again 3 subtract කරාම 0. Okay. Then I bring this pair down here. 4 0. Okay. Kushit, any question or all clear? All good, no? Now I'm going to check what is at the top here. At the top, this is 92, right? 92 wala double එක මොකක්ද? 92 ගේ double කියන්නේ 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 9 is 18. So I have 184. That means I have to add another number here. That same number I should add here. What should be this number, Lamai? What should be this number? Wait, Shanaz, I will reply.
8.
What should be that number? 8. Okay. Don't you think 8 will be a little bit too much? 8 කට වැඩි වෙයි. 7 උත් වැඩි වෙයි වගේ.
6.
6 also might be too much. ටික අපි නිකන් ගොඩක් අඩු numbers බලමු. Let's say like
5.
3 2 වගේ කරමු. Shall we try 3 Kushit? Nigang, because here this is 1840 something multiplied by something should get 4840. So 5, 6, 7, 8 wage put too much. Api na 3 wage balamu. Let's just try. Let's just try and see. 1843 times 3. 1843 times 3. Let's try that. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. 1 remaining. 3 times 8 is 24 plus 1, 25. 3 plus 1 is 3. Sorry, 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2, 5. 5,529 is too much because what we need is 4,840. Ehena 3 badi. Ehena 3 ta tadu ekak. What is it then?
2.
Yeah.
2.
Yes. In the chat box also I got, it most probably could be 2. Api balamu ekak. 1,842 multiplied by 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 8 is 16. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1, 3. That seems perfect, no? That is 3,684. 3,684. Subtract Rama. Subtract Rama ඕනෙත් නෑ නේ because now we have 2 decimal places we can just round off. ඔයගලන් කැමති නම් මෙතන subtract කරලා answer එක දාන්න. However, we can just get from this 85.124 the square root taker, that is 9.22. And 9.22, when we round it off to 1 decimal place, that would be 9.2. Is that clear to everybody? Please give me a thumbs up really fast. Is that clear? Okay. Okay. So Shana's actually we are at the end of second lesson. Apne second lesson tava chuttak tiyena karanna. But in a few more minutes we will be done with the second lesson and we are starting the third lesson. So we are now currently correcting the homework. Correcting the homework from the previous week. So this is the square root lesson. This is lesson number 3. Sorry, lesson number 2. Okay. Okay. What is our next question? Make a 7th එකනේ. No, Shana's actually it's the same link. මම උඩ තියෙන link එක click කරලා තියෙන්නේ. Otherwise the link is the same. But there must have been some issue. Nevertheless, it's okay. I mean, I will anyway send you the recording as well for sure. My recording kevanna ada class එකේ. Okay, 0.0064. එකනේ අනිත් එකනේ. Roman number 7. 0.0064. Yes, square root. Now again, as you all know, we have to divide this into pairs of 2 digits, right? Decimal place eකට පස්සේ there are 2 zeros, so that is one pair. Then there is 6 and 4, that is another pair. Before the decimal place, there's only 1 zero. එකට මම තව 0 එකක් ගම, I get another pair. So I had 0.0064. මේක තමයි මම හොයන්න ඕනේ. 0 නම් it's anyways very simple. 0 times 0 is 0. So 0 0 එහෙම දාන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ කියන්නේ අපිට 0 එක වැඩක් නෑ ඇත්තම කිව්වොත්. So මෙතන 0. We'll take all of these together. Onnang ogalanta clear වෙන මම එහෙම දාන්න. 0 times 0 is 0. So answer is still 0. And then එකට මේ zeros දෙක පල්ලෙහාට ගෙනවා. It will still be 0. Right? එතකොට එතනත් 0. I mean, මෙච්චරම එහෙම ඕනේ නැහැ. You can just straight away get it. But anyhow, 64 comes next. දැන් අපි ගත්තොත් එimhe කොහොමද මෙයාගේ අපි ගන්නෙ?
8.
Yes. Then උඩ ඉන්නේ 0 නේ, everything is 0. So 0 ගේ double එක ගත්තා, that will still be 0. So it doesn't have a value. And we can just take the square root of 64 as 8. So 8 times 8 is 64. එහෙනම් my 0.0064 ගේ square root එක 0.08. It's a perfect answer, no? However, you can't leave the answer like this, Lama. You have to round it off and write like 0.1. Method 8 ave risindi like this. If you take 0, 0 monat nane, so 0 times 0 is 0, answer is 0. ඊළඟට මම මෙන්න මේ zeros දෙන පල්ලෙහාට ගේනවා. Again, it will still be 0, right? So 0 times 0, again 0, answer is 0. ඊළඟට මම මේ 64 පල්ලෙහාට ගේනවා. Right? I bring this 64 down. දැන් උඩ ඉතුරුලා ඉන්නේ මේ zeros ටිකනේ. So 0 ගේ double එක කියන්නේ it's still 0. So මෙතන still එන්නේ 0 එකක්. මෙහෙම මට 0 එකක් දාන්න පුළුවන්. Then I have to put a number here. That same number should come here. In a 64 10 8 times 8 ne? So you can straight away get that as 0.08. Is it clear, Cindy? Okay, everybody, is this clear, Lamai? Thumbs up, please. Okay, give me a second. Ogana, maybe Monahari, if you all have any correction, I will give you like 2 minutes for the corrections. From your side also, you move the whiteboard if you like. Whiteboard move quickly do any recorrections that you have to do. Make it fast. Let's, while you write this, I will check what our other homework are. Then we have in exercise 2.3, we have to do 3, 4, 5.
5.
Sorry. Okay. recorrections here. If you have a lot to recorrect, don't worry. I will send you the whiteboard note. I think even for yesterday's class, I remember to send the whiteboard note. Yeah, what the cohed? Yes. So today also, I will make sure to send the whiteboard note as a PDF. So if you missed anything, you can copy it from there. Okay. So exercise 2.3. Let's see the third question. 3. We have, let me get the question to the whiteboard in case some of you might not have the textbook. Can textbook I sent you all the soft copy of the textbook, right? As in the PDF of the textbook so that you can use that until you get your textbook, right? Okay. Let's read the question. 196 children participating in a drill display have been placed such that they form an equal number of rows and columns. Equal number of rows and columns now. That means number of rows and the number of columns are equal. If there's a total of 196 children and we want to find the number of children in one row, we have to get the square root of 196 neda lamai. Do you all understand that? We have to get the square root of 196. Yes. So, apita kelima 196 square root එක ගන්න තියෙනවා. So we can write number of children in one row equals square root of 196. So what is the square root of 196, Lamai?
14. 14.
Okay, Kushit says 14. What about others? Others also think the same, or do you all have different answers? Okay, tell me your answers then.
14.
Yeah, Ali also says 14. Any other answers? Hundred and 96 is square root. Yes, Lamai, it is 14. It is 14. So the number of children in one row is 14, and that is quite seems a bit easy, no? It's all right. Question. Let's move on to the fourth one. Sorry, wait. The surface area of a cube. That's why, Maria. Otherwise, 196 is a perfect square, so it has a square root, a proper square root. But when you add 0, you don't get the proper answer. So that must be why. Okay. Surface area of a cube. So cube is something like this, no? Cube if you take one face of a cube, right now, let's say this face, let me mark a face like this, let's say. If you take one side or one face of a cube, what is the shape? What is the shape of one face of a cube? Is it a triangle? Is it a rectangle? Is it a square? What is it?
Square.
It is a square, yes. Now, how many square faces does a cube have? How many Okay. Others, what do you think? Yes. So monad mein 6 faces. Yes, you are correct. Mene make a face ekak. And then mene pitipaseka, there's another face. So there are 2. Then uda thawa ekak, that is 3. Then yata side ekak, that is 6. So altogether there are 6 faces. Now they are saying surface area of a cube is 1350. That means a cube has 6 faces. That total area is 1350. So if I want to find the area of one square face, Square faces hayak tiyanava. The total area is only 1350. If I want to find the area of one square face, what I do is 1350 square centimeters, I have to divide by 6. Then I get 6 times 2 is 6 times 2 is 12. 13 can 1 remaining. 15 can 6 times 2 again. 12, 13, 14, 15, 30 is 6 times 5. Don't write anything on the board. Make a divide curve with the 1350 I divided by 6 because 1350 is the total area. But I want the area of one square face. That's why. So 6 times 2 is 12. 1 remaining. Then I have 15. Again, 6 times 2 is 12. 3 remaining. I take the 0 here. Then it's 30. That is 6 times 5. Did you all understand up to that point? Okay. So that means if you take one square face, area is 225 square centimeters. If you take one square face, the area is 225 square centimeters. They are asking length of a side. Now, area in a square, area can, both the lengths are equal. So if you take that this length is L, this length is also L, right? If you take one length as L, the other length is also L, right? So L times L, we have the area as L squared. Now here, area, excuse me. Here we know the area already, right? Area is 225. L squared. So I will change the sides. Just the maru karnawa. Then I have L squared equals 225. Then if I want to find L, that means I have to find the square root of 225. What is the square root of 225? What is the square root of 225?
50. 15.
Okay. Others, what do you all think?
50.
Okay. Kushit says 15. Okay, good. Risindhi also says 15. Okay, so I'm sorry. Maria also says 15. Yes, Tamai. 225 square root directly, it is 15. And that should be centimeters. Okay, good. Is that clear? Thumbs up, please. Okay. Others? Mukadanit karte. Everybody understood, no? Okay, that is great. Let's move on to the fifth question. Our fifth question. Ekane antima homework ekane. A rectangular walkway, api hondare meka read karamu, has been made by placing 10 flat square-shaped concrete slabs along 200 rows. Okay. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙන්න මෙහෙම rectangular walkway එකක් තමයි හදලා තියෙන්නේ. Where they had placed 10 flat square-shaped concrete slabs along 200 rows. Okay, ඒ කියන්නේ there are 200 rows. මම මේ rectangle එක අනිත් පැත්තට අඳින්න. Let me draw a rectangle like this. Let's just say that this is our rectangular walkway. Let's say this is our rectangular walkway. So if you take this rectangular walkway, there are 10 flat square-shaped concrete slabs along 200 rows. ඒ කියන්නේ පැත්තට මෙන්න මේ වගේ මේ 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 likewise there are 200 rows. If you take one row, there are 10 flat square-shaped concrete slabs. එක row එකක් ගත්තොත් මේ වගේ 1 2 3 4 5 3 4 5 6 8 9 10. 10 shaped concrete slab. If area of the flat surface of a concrete slab is 231.04 square centimeters, what is the length and breadth of the walk? Lama, if you take this one concrete slab, මෙන්න මේ එක concrete slab එකක් ගත්තොත්, it would be a square, no? 231.04 square centimeters. Then can we find the length of one side of this concrete slab? How do I find the length of one side of the concrete slab? Hmm?
By
15 point
square root.
square root.
Okay, yes, square root, yes. So now there are like decimal numbers. I think we will have to go with the long division method. We will try that. කොතෙන්ද මෙතන මං කරන්නම් 231.04. I will use the long division method. Long division method එක නම් I have to divide it into pairs of 2 digits. Sorry. So here the decimal point. Before the decimal point, I have 3 1. ඊට කලින් ඉන්නවා 2. ඊට යාත් එක count නැති හින්දා I put a 0 here. After here, I have 0 4. Now I will do the long division method. 2 is not a perfect square number, and the perfect square that is immediately before 2 is 1. So 1 times 1 is 1. Then 2 minus 1, we get the answer as 1. Then 31 again, I have 131. Then මෙතන තියෙන 1 ගේ double එක 2. Then I have to put a certain number here. That same number I have to put here. So මෙතනට 5 දැම්මොත් තමයි හරියන්නේ නේ. Here 5 දැම්මොත්. Why? Because 25 times 5 is 125. So 131 minus 121 is 6. Then මෙතන decimal point එකක් යනවා. Then I bring this 0 and 4 down. Now here I have 15 at the top. The double of 15 is 30 නේ. එහෙනම් මම මෙතන 30 දානවා. And I have to put another number here. That same number I have to put here. What should be that number? What should be that number?
Oh,
Yes, it has to be 2. අනිත් උත්තර දෙන්න. That is why? Because 302 times 2, 2 times 2, 4, 2 times 0, 0, 2 times 3 is 6. That is how we get 604. අපිට perfect answer එකක් එනවා නේ ළමයි 15.2. එහෙනම් අපිට කියන්න පුළුවන් length of one side of a concrete slab. We know that one of the concrete slab අපි ගත්තොත් it's a square. If you take the length of one side, we can get it as square root of 231.04. ඒක තමයි මම මෙතන හෙව්වේ. I got the answer as 15.2 centimeters. Okay. Then I have to find the length and breadth of the walkway. මේ walkway එකේ full length එකයි breadth එකයි තමයි මම හොයන්න ඕනේ. Right? Okay. Let's first find the breadth. Breadth කියන්නේ මෙන්න මේ ටික. This is the breadth, no? Along the breadth, how many of these squares are arranged? Make a concrete slab ekak square ekak. How many such squares are arranged along the breadth?
10.
Okay. Others, what do y'all think? Okay, Basma. Others? Okay, Risindi. Okay, Maria. So here they say it's 10, no, so it has to be 10 then. Neither. Okay. එහෙනම් මට මුලින්ම හොයන්න පුළුවන් I will find breadth of the walkway. Now අපි මේ concrete slab එකේ එක පැත්තක length එක හොයාගත්තානේ. That is 15.2. And there are 10 such concrete slabs. එහෙනම් breadth would be length of one side is 15.2. And there are 10 such concrete slabs. That would be 152 centimeters. Okay. Then what is the length? Length can mean make this is the length. how many, now if you take one concrete slab, that is like minimum ekak tamai ek choti concrete slab beka length එක. How many such concrete slabs are there? Or how many concrete slabs are arranged along the length of the walkway?
200.
Okay, Basma. Okay, Risindi. Others? Jevindu, Joshua, Shweta. Okay, Maria. Shana, Zoanya, what do you think? Yes, it is 200. එහෙනම් අපිට length එකත් හොයාගන්න ලේසි. Length of the walkway will be, you know the length of one concrete slab is 15.2. And there are 200 such 0.2 multiplied by 2 is 30 and 4, and then within decimal, within zeros, so that would be 3040 centimeters. Did you all understand this question, Lama? Give me a thumbs up, please, if you understood. Others, everybody. Okay. Mark today's homework. Square root again, miscellaneous again. I'm going to give you a few questions to do as homework. Let's do 2, 3, and 4. මෙතන මම homework කියලා list එක හදන්නම්. Homework. Lesson 2 එකේ miscellaneous exercise එකේ miscellaneous exercise on page 22. In that, I want you all to try the second, the third, and the fourth questions. Second question, third question, and fourth questions. Okay. And we will move on to our new lesson. Okay. Can you all put a topic? Fractions. Let's put a topic fractions really fast. Alut lesson ekak lamai, yeah? You know we have to do our syllabus really fast, no? Ekdam ikman මේ ටික කරගෙන යමු. ඉක්මනට, but at the same time you should understand and process everything well. Fractions is the topic. Oh no, Maria. I mean, pages it's going to be annoying, no? Because we don't know how many pages it will take. Ne? Let's just continue with the lesson, and then once the class is over, ඊළඟ තැන homework ටික කරා. ඒක අවුලක් නෑ, fractions මැද homework එකක් තිබ්බට square root එකක් තිබ්බට ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ. But when you're writing topic එක දාන්න miscellaneous exercise කියලා, put the page number as well, then you have reference. Yes, Risindi. For sure. Let me take a note. මට ඔයගොල්ලන් WhatsApp එවන ගොඩක් messages ටිකක් miss වෙනවා. I'm sorry for that. Only because there are so many messages coming every day. I'm not complaining. I mean, it's a good thing that you ask questions, that you ask for recordings, because that means ඔයගලන්ට හරිම උමනාවක් තියෙනවනේ මේක cover කරගන්න. I really like that. But sometimes I tend to miss some of your messages. I'm really sorry for that. But I from today onwards, there's a new assistant. I have a new assistant. So එකින් අද ඉඳන් ඔයගලන්ගේ WhatsApp messages මොනවත් miss වෙන එකක් නැහැ. මොකද she will be managing all your WhatsApp messages. Most of the time ඔයගලන් මට කියලා text කරන්නේ යාට වෙන්න පුළුවන්, because she is the one responsible for the WhatsApp messages. So whatever the questions, whatever you need, whatever concerns or doubts you have, feel free to ask, because I think now I will be able to reply to you faster. Okay. All right. Now in grade 8 and grade 9, And now in grade 10, we are learning fractions. But we also have previous knowledge, fractions again, knowledge because in grade 8 and 9, we have done fractions. So look at this one. I have a circle. Wait, So in this circle, මෙන්න මේ කොටස shade වෙලා තියෙනවා. This part is shaded. Okay. What is the fraction that is represented in this diagram? What is
3
the
over
fraction? Yes, Basma.
3/8.
Okay. Others also tell me your answers.
3/8.
Okay, Shanaz. Others? Okay, Maria.
3/8.
Okay, Senudi. Okay, Risindi. So all together, you can see that there are 8 parts, no? This circle is divided into 8 parts. So all together, there are 8 parts. So out of these 8 parts, 3 parts are shaded. So yes, the fraction that is represented here is 3/8. Okay, Sashali. So we just actually started fractions up here. We were correcting square root homework and we just started fractions. So මම ගොඩක් දේවල් කිව්වේ නෑ අතරම දැන් මේ දැන් තමයි පටන් ගත්තේ. So what I said was in grade 8 and 9 also you have been learning fractions, no? So if I drew a diagram like this and I represented something like this here, how would you show this in a fraction? So you can see altogether there are 8 parts. And out of these 8 parts, 3 parts are shaded. So the fraction that is represented by this diagram is 3/8. Okay. එතකොට අපි ගත්තොත් something like, let's say, fractions represent කරන්න ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නවනේ. Do you all remember that we learned something called proper fractions? Did we learn something called proper fractions?
Yep.
What is a proper fraction? What is a proper fraction? All based on your previous knowledge. Matakayana kiyana bana, what is a proper fraction?
When the denominator is greater than the numerator.
Okay. Do others also think the same? Yes. Proper fraction එකක් කියන්නේ ළමයි when always the numerator is less than the denominator. Or yes, the denominator is greater than the numerator. For an example, if I say 1/5, that is a proper fraction. If I say 2/3, that is a proper fraction. If I say 100/101, that is also proper fraction. Proper fraction, always the numerator is less than the denominator. Right? It's the note. I'm going to change the note. Do you all remember that we learned something called improper fraction? What is an improper fraction? What is an improper fraction?
Numerator is greater than the denominator.
Yes. Numerator is greater than the denominator, or in other words, denominator is less than the numerator. Something like this. This is an improper fraction. If you take this, it is an improper fraction. This is also an improper fraction. Lianepa, what is a unit fraction?
The numerator is always 1.
Yes. Always, whatever the denominator is, the numerator must be 1. So 1/5, 1 over 10, 1 over 58, 1 over 286. These are all unit fractions. Then we also learned something called mixed numbers. What are mixed numbers? Excuse me, what are mixed numbers? Numbers. Mixed number का क्या है? There is a whole number together with a fraction, or something like this. If you take 1, 1 over 3, this is a mixed number. If you take 24, 3 over 4, that is also a mixed number, right? So these are all mixed numbers where there is a whole number along with a fraction. Is that clear? Lama? Give me a thumbs up if it's clear. Okay. All right. Then what are equivalent fractions? Now, if I ask you to write the equivalent write an equivalent fraction of 1 over 2. 1 over 2 के equivalent fraction का लियाने के ना. What would you write here?
4 over 2.
2 over 4, no?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Correct. Any other equivalent fractions?
3 over 6.
3 over 6, okay. Anything else? Anything else?
8 over 4.
8 over 4, yes, like that. That means always yes. In the chat box also I got the answers. This same fraction, if you divide the numerator and the denominator by the same number, or if you multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number, you get an equivalent fraction. For an example, if I multiply both the numerator and denominator by 2, I get 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4. So that is an equivalent fraction. If I take for an example 10 over 20, or let's say 10 over 50, then method of numerator denominator then number 5 get divide කරන්න පුළුවන්. Sorry, 10 get, no? So 10 divided by 10 is 1. 50 divided by 10 is 5. Likewise, equivalent fractions means all those fractions represent the same thing. However, like numerator kai denominator kai ekama number ekin multiply karo, all the numerator and the denominator could divide the same. Okay. All right. Do you remember? බලමු මේක මතකයිද කියලා. මම ඔයගලන්ට කියනවා මෙන්න මේ question එකක්. Don't write, don't write. Just look at this. No, before that අපි මේක ලියලිමු ළමයි. Let's first write this and then I will give you this as a question. ඉන්න මම කියනකන් ලියන්න start කරන්න එපා. You can start drawing this diagram. Fractions का topic එකක් දාලා මේ diagram එක අඳගන්න.
Miss, can we write the rest now?
Yes, start writing now. So I will move the board slightly. We don't have to write too much of these because you already know these, right? We are just doing a little bit of a revision because without that revision, we can't start this lesson, the part of this lesson. Actually, my fractions lesson is a lesson where you get asked a lot of questions. In the O-level paper, there is an entire question from fractions itself. However, lesson-wise, there's nothing much to learn. So in the lesson, all we have to do is we have to keep on doing questions. Lesson के theory part previous grades we just revise and then we do some more questions. That is how we do this lesson. Otherwise, there's no theory part. I will move the board a little bit up. Oh, sorry. Quickly write this, Lamai.
Yes, I can't see the whiteboard. Excuse me, miss.
Because of the wind, I got a connection issue. Can you all hear me?
Yeah, miss. I
Yes.
cannot see the whiteboard.
Yes, please.
Yes, the board was disconnected. 1 second. Let me try to share the whiteboard again. It's not loading. No, now I think it's working. Wait. Wait, Lamai. Okay, you should be able to see the whiteboard now. Anybody who cannot see, I will put a link in the main chat. Okay, Ned? Can see, no? Okay, quickly write this, Lamai. Quickly write. Once you write this, I will give you a little question. Lama, it's very windy, so I have a bit of a connection issue. So for a bit, I will keep my camera off. Let me know when you're done writing this. Huh?
Done, teacher.
Done writing.
Lama, here in equivalent fractions, I added a little part. एक आर disconnect වෙච්ච වෙලේ ඒකට sir erase වෙලා equivalent fractions have the same value. I'm sorry, same value. Now I'm going to give you a question to try. Okay, question එක Q කියලා දාලා ලියන්න. Convert the following improper fractions to mixed numbers. බලමු උගන්න මතකයිද කියලා. So I will set a timer as well. එතකන් උගලන් තනියෙන් try කරන්න ඕනේ මේක. So first one is this, and the second one would be okay. Can you all try to do this? Make a try කරන්න බලන්න. I will, so you have to try alone. I will give you 5 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes. Can all of you hear and see me? Sorry, not see me. Can you all hear and see the board? Whiteboard එක පේනවද? Can you all see me? Give me a thumbs up. I'm asking several times because of the connection issue. Everybody? Senudi, Aisha, Basma, Kushit, Jevindu, Risindi, Sandaru, Sasheli, Shanaz, Shweta. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Try these two. I will give you exactly 5 to 6 minutes. Quickly start. Lama, you have, for others, there's only 2 more minutes up. Okay. One more minute. Okay, Lama. I think we will discuss. Let's first see 58 divided by 4. I mean 58 over 4. So this is now an improper fraction. What is the answer you all got? How do we convert this to a mixed number?
14, 4, 14, 4, 2.
44, 2. Okay, we'll see. Others? Others? Anita Karenand?
14, 4, 2.
Okay. Others?
14, 4.
Okay. Hari, how do we convert an improper fraction to a mixed number? Now this is 58 over 4, right? So what I have to do is, I'm going to actually do the division. Because even though this is the fraction mark, that is also the division mark. So I'm going to divide 58 by 4. Right? Then 4 times 1 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1, 18. So 4 times 4 is 16. 2 remaining. Here there is 14. So that is the answer that I get here. Then 2 is remaining. That is the answer I put here, divided by, මෙතන denominator එක තියෙන්නේ 4 නේ. So I put the denominator. However, look at the fraction part. මේ fraction part එක ගත්තොත්, can we further divide this? Further simplify කරන්න පුළුවන්ද? Fraction part එක. 2 over 4 part, can we further simplify? Yes. If you take 2 over 4, both of these can be divided by 2. When 2 is divided by 2, it's 1. When 4 is divided by 2, it's 2. So that is 1 over 2. So 14, the fraction you can further simplify and write as 1 over 2.
1 over 2.
Yes. Is that clear to all of you? Give me a thumb up, please. Okay. Others?
14 gets also divided by 2.
14 doesn't have to be divided because 14 is the whole number. 14 only the fraction part we can further simplify. Okay. Okay.
So only the fraction part only.
Yeah, only the fraction part. There's another way to do this. Now, if you take 58 over 4 fraction, let me show you a different way to do this. Before I convert this to a mixed number, I'm going to see if I can simplify this further. Can you see 58 and 4, they are both divided by 2, right? They are both divisible by 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the equivalent fraction. I'm going to divide both of these by 2. So 58 divided by 2, excuse me, I get 29. 29, yes. 4 divided by 2, I get 2. Then I get the 29 over 2 fraction, which is an equivalent fraction of 58 over 4. Up to that point, is it clear? Sashil, is it clear? And then this 29 over 2, what I'm going to do is 29, I'm going to divide by 2. So 2 times 1 is 2, 0 remaining. Then I have 9. 2 times 4 is 8, 1 remaining. So method 14, that is the same as this 14. Here 1 is remaining. That is same as this 1. And it is divided by 2. So that denominator comes here. Ekama tamai. The same thing. Either we can straight away get this as a mixed number and only the fraction part I can further simplify. Or I can first simplify the improper fraction and then convert it to a mixed number. Is it clear? Sashil, is it clear to you? Okay, others also clear, right? If you have any questions, ask. Let's look at the next one. 123 divided by 7. Can this be, before we convert this to a mixed number, we will see, can this be further simplified? Can this be further simplified?
No.
Doesn't seem like it. Yes, no. And now I'm directly 123, I'm going to divide by 7. Okay, we'll see. I will do it here. 123 divided by 7. 7 times 0, 12 to 7, 12 to 7 times 1. So 7 times 1 is 7. So 12 minus 7 is 5. Then I have 53. Then 7 times 7 is 49. Then 4 is remaining. So answer is here there is 17. So 17 comes here. Here 4 is remaining. That 4 comes here. And the denominator is anyway 7. So I will put that 7 here. Did you all get this answer, Amai?
Yes.
Others?
Yes.
Okay. If you all have any questions, you can ask. Now I want you to try 2 other questions. Convert the following mixed numbers to improper fractions. Balamu, how we are going to do this one? So, 12, 3 over 4. Now, this is a mixed number. Then another one I will give okay, this 8, 7 over 11, and the above one is clearly 12, 3 over 4, and 8, 7 over 11. Can you all convert this to improper fractions really fast? Quickly do it. Okay, fast, do it. Shanaz, yes, do you have any question?
No, miss.
Okay, all right. Go ahead. We are going to finish the fractions lesson today, Lamaya. Adabe fractions ivarkanna, so we can move on to the 4th lesson.
Done, teacher.
Okay. Others also quickly do.
Done.
Okay. One more minute for others as well. Seems like that would be enough time, no? Okay. If we get a mixed number, how do we convert it to an improper fraction? Let's say for an example, you have, for an example, Neve, that's what you have been given, 12, 3 over 4. 12, 3 over 4. Here, you multiply 4 by 12. You multiply 4 by 12. 4 multiplied by 12 is 48. ඒකට ඔයා add කරනවා මෙන්න මේ 3 එක. Right? So 4 multiplied by 12 is 48. 48 plus 3 is 49, 50, 51. So answer should be 51 divided by 4. Did you all get this answer, Lamai? Yes. Okay, great. Nice, okay. Next one is 8, 7 over 11. If you look at this, again, 11 you multiply by 8. 11 you multiply it by 8, then you get 8 times 7 is 88. For that 88, you are going to add 7. 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. So answer is 95. Denominator එකට යන්නේ මේ denominator එක තමයි, which is 11. Did you all get this answer as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Others? Okay. Now we will straight away jump to the review exercise. We are going to the review exercise because now in grade 9, well, how to add fractions and how to subtract fractions and all of that. You have already learned. When we are going to test if you remember this. Okay. So if you have the textbook, go to page 31. Questions. As I said previously, remember, in fractions lesson, there's nothing new to learn. It's mostly about practicing more questions and doing more complicated questions. Okay. Let's first go to the fourth question. I'm sorry, if you hear my dog barking too loudly, can't seem to stop it. You can't hear, Shanaz?
No, the dog barking.
I can't hear. Okay, that means my mic is pretty good. So in Zoom, there's an option where I can like background noise reduction and I think I have done that. Now I know that it works. You are the first one to say that it works. Okay. So in the review exercise, in the fourth one, this is quite easy, not that difficult, but can you all try the fourth question? Review exercise, okay? The fourth Roman number I want you all to try. एक कर लाइमु අපි එක එක කරමු. So topic එක දාගන්න review exercise and put question number 4, Roman number 4 and try this. It's not that difficult. It would be easy for you. Quickly do.
Miss done.
Okay. Others? Give me a thumbs up if you're done.
I'm done too.
Okay. Seems like others are also done. Okay. Now, if you look at this one, we have 4 over 5. Sorry, we have much camera off karana lamai. It's heavily windy, so my connection might be a bit unstable. Okay. 4 over 5, 5 over 8, 3 over 4, and 1 over 2. If I want to arrange them in ascending order, what do you think is the first step that I should do?
Finding the LCM.
LCM, and then next step?
Getting all the denominators to the same numbers.
Yes. We get the LCM and we get all the denominators to the same value. We make the denominators equal. So what is the common denominator that I can get here?
40.
40.
Okay, yes, it is 40. Now, if I were to now make it 40, my common denominator can know, right? Everything should get 40. So if I were to convert 5 to 40, I have to multiply by 8. Therefore, I'm going to multiply this also by 8. 8 to 40, I have to multiply by 5. So this also I multiply by 5. Excuse me. Then 4 to 40, I have to multiply by 10. So this also I multiply by 10. 2 now I have to multiply by 20. So this also I multiply by 20. So 4 times 8 is 32. 5 times 5 is 25. 3 times 10 is 30. And 1 times 20 is 20. So now we can very easily arrange these, right? First we get 20 over 40. Then we have 25 over 40. Then we have 30 over 40. And then we have 32 over 40. Now we can't just leave it like this. Mewala original fraction එක අපි ලියන්න ඕනේ. 20 over 40 means that is 1 over 2, right? So I will write 1 over 2. I'm sorry if my handwriting is not that pretty. 25 over 40 is 5 over 8. So I will write 5 over 8. 30, 30 over 40 is 3 over 4. So I will write 3 over 4. 32 over 40 is 4 over 5. So I will write 4 over 5. Did you all get the answer like this, Lamai?
Yes.
All right. Okay, great. Good. Others also good, no? Okay, good. Let's jump to the sixth question of that same exercise. In the review exercise, now we will do the sixth question. අපි ළමයි මම questions ගොඩක් ඔයාලට එකපාර දෙන්නේ නැහැ. We will do questions one by one and we will discuss and we will go like that. I think that would be the best way. එතකොට ඔයගොල්ලෝ හිතන්න මොකක් හරි එකක් වරදිනවා කියලා මම එක දිගට questions ගොඩක් දුන්නොත් හැම එකේම එක වරදින්න පුළුවන්. But let's say we do one question together and we discuss, then if there's any place that you make mistakes, you are able to identify that place and the mistake that you make. So from the next one onwards, you can write the answer correctly. That is why we will do question by question. Okay, in the review exercise, this is the sixth question. Quickly do this one. Run Banik, make it fast. Chop, chop.
Done.
Okay, others also quickly finish. I'll give you one more minute. Okay, Lamai, we will discuss this. For the moment, I'll keep my camera off because of the unstable connection. Okay, if the two pieces of wire A and B are of unequal length, is 1/3 of the length of A equal to 1/3 of length of B, or are they unequal? What did you write? That's a very easy question.
Unequal.
Okay, do others also think the same?
Yes.
Okay, can I ask you what are the reasons that you wrote? කොහොමද ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේකේ reason එක ලිව්වේ? How did you write the answer or the reason? Because they're asking you to give the reasons.
They're not equal because the total length of both the wires are also not equal.
Yes. That means Lamai. Am I lagging? Can you all hear me? I'm a bit worried because it's extremely windy. මේ ගස් ඔක්කොම හොඳටම මේ හෙලවෙනවා. Like මාරර ඇම්බරෙනවා වගේ, all the trees are twisting here. I hope you guys are all right. Anybody who's living in central, north central, ඒ පැත්තේ වගේ ඉන්න කට්ටිය ඉන්නවද කවුරු හරි? Anyone who's from that area?
Miss, where did you live?
Yes.
So do you all have like a lot of rain and wind? Or is it shape? All right. I live in Colombo. Currently, I live in Colombo. So we don't have rain. Fortunately or unfortunately, I mean, it's fortunate, but we don't have rain. Sandra, you're from Kandy, no? Uganda the case. That's good.
We have like small raindrops in the noon and in the morning. That's all.
Right. So, Manda Iyehari, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, I saw on news that there were landslide warnings and stuff, and I was really worried because we just came out of one big disaster. So, but I hope it doesn't get more serious than this. I live around Maharagam, near Maharagam, very near Maharagam. Maharagama Pannipitiya. So I can't say if whether it's Maharagam or Pannipitiya because it's like at the middle of Maharagam and Pannipitiya, between those two. But in the next month, I will be going to Mathura for my like studies and work and all that. But currently, I live in Colombo. Okay, yes. So A and B are of unequal length. So now we are taking the same fraction of both the wires. When we are taking the same fraction from both the wires, if the wires are of unequal length, the fraction that we are taking will also be of unequal length. Okay? So unequal, you can write the answer as because the full lengths of each wire are unequal. It's pretty simple. Really, Joshua, in Maharagama, really? Maharagama as in closer to Nugegoda or like to Pannipitiya? And Shahnaz, what do you mean? Yes, of course, classes are online now. We have online classes, so nothing's going to change about our classes. It's just the place I live will change only. But nothing will happen to classes. Classes will go on in the similar manner because they're online. Are closer to Nugegoda. Because this Maharagama Nugegoda stretch that is like very familiar to us. Ambudenia. Okay. I'm in Maharagama Kiana Polwatta wage. Polwatta how to but a patte mage apege dara. Interesting. So there are some of y'all who live quite close by. No, Sashil, it's just me, not my family. So I won't be taking my dog because my family will be staying. Only I will be going. Okay. Now let's move on to a bit of a, I wouldn't say complicated, but slightly more difficult question, right? Go to the 8th question. In the 8th question, there are like so many calculations you have to do. You have to simplify, right? Let me move this. In these, I want you all to try, not everything. We will do one by one. Can you all first try the 4th question? Try the 4th question first. Not the 4th question, I'm sorry. 5th question. Try the 5th question, Lamai. 5th and 6th. Dekama karana balana. Do 5th and 6th both together and then we will correct. Quickly do. Make it really fast. 5th and
Done.
okay, for others, I will give like 2 more minutes. Quickly do. Both the questions, 5th and 6th. Shall we try discussing the 5th one? And after discussing the 5th one, I'll give like an extra minute for the 6th one. Because 5th one is not that difficult, neither. 5th ke we have a bracket. We have 3, 4, 1/2. minus 3 over 5, brackets close, multiply by 1, 2 over 13. What would be the first step that I should do here? What is the first step?
Turn the improper fractions turn the mixed fractions into improper ones.
Yes, we have to convert mixed numbers to improper fractions. Very good. Because otherwise, we can't make sense of fractions if they are mixed numbers, right? So good. That is what we are going to do first. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. So when I convert this to an improper fraction, that is 9 divided by 2. Minus 3 over 5 multiplied by 13 times 1 is 13 plus 2 is 15. Okay, what should be my next step? What should be my next step?
Having the same denominator in the brackets.
Yes, very good. So when you are given brackets, always you have to finish the bracket part first. BODMAS skill අපි ඉගෙන ගත්ත මතකයිද? Give me a thumbs up if you remember BODMAS. Yes. Just like a small recap, BODMAS කියලා කියන්නේ you do brackets first. B is brackets. O means off. Off වගේ આવුත් ඔයා මුලින්ම off කරන්න ඕනේ. කියන්නේ after brackets. Off means multiplication, right? D means division, M means multiplication, A means addition, S means subtraction. So that is the order of how you have to do operations in a question. So we have brackets, and inside brackets, yes, we have a subtraction. And for that, we have to get a common denominator. So 2 get 5 get common denominator 10. How do I make 2 10? I have to multiply by 5. So I will also multiply this by 5. Make, I have to multiply by 2. So this also I multiply by 2. Then I get 9 times 5 is 45. 3 times 2 is 6. And here multiplied by 15 over 30. Now I have to do the subtraction. 14 minus 6 is, 45 minus 6 is 39. Divided by 10. Multiplied by 15 over 13. Then බලන්න මෙතන further simplify වෙනවානේ. Can you see 13 times 1 is 30. 13 times 3 is 39. Ne? 13 times 3, 3 times 3, 9, 3 times 1, 3. So 13 times 1 is 13, 13 times 3 is 39. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 3 is 15. So I get the answer. උඩ ඉතුරු වෙලා ඉන්නේ 3 3 විතරයි. So 3 times 3 is 9. යට ඉතුරු වෙලා තියෙන්නේ 2 and 1. So 2 times 1 is 2. So I can convert this to a mixed number because it's an improper fraction. That would be 4 1 over 2. I mean, you can even leave it as an improper fraction. It's okay. But better to convert convert an improper fraction to a mixed number before you write the final answer. Did you all get this answer? Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, great. Good. Sixth ඉවරද ළමයි? Anybody who needs more time for the sixth question? Have වෙලාව ඕන කට්ටිය කියන්න බලන්න sixth එකට I need more time. If you need more time, let me know. I'll give you like a few extra minutes. Anybody who needs more time? Okay. I'll give you like 1 or 2 more minutes. Quickly do. Others also complete. ඉවර කට්ටිය recheck කරලා බලන්න if your answer is correct. Quickly do. Okay, lamai, let's discuss the sixth one. Ape himi discuss karamu sixth එක. So here we have 1, 2 over 5 multiplied by 5 over 7 multiplied by 5 over 7 close brackets plus 3 over 4 divided by 1 over 2. බලන්න මේ විදිහට කරේ කියලා. So we can see two fractions. So we are obviously going to do the we can see two brackets. So we are obviously going to do the brackets first. So brackets karadit, you can see there's a mixed number. So I'm going to convert it to an improper fraction. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 over 5 multiplied by 5 over 7 plus 3 over 4. මෙතන මොකක්ද වෙන්නේ ළමයි? How do I do this particular part? 3 over 4 divided by 1 over 2. How do I do it?
Reciprocal.
Others, what do you think?
Find the reciprocal.
Reciprocal.
Yes. Reciprocal කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? This division sign becomes multiplication and the fraction that comes after that becomes upside down. Reciprocal can upside down. So 1 over 2 එක 2 over 1 වෙනවා. Now we have two brackets with two multiplications. We'll see. Now it's actually much easier, ne? මෙතන 7 times 1 is 7, 7 times 1 is 7. 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 1 is 5. මෙතන බලන්න. 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4. It's right, simplify වෙන්නේ නේ. So here I have 1, 1, 1, 1. So answer is 1. Plus here I have උඩ තියෙන්නේ 3 times 1 is 3. යට තියෙන්නේ 2. So මම මේක යට denominator එක 1 දාලා I will try to do this do the addition using the common denominator. If you take 1 and 2, the common denominator is 2, right? So එහෙනම් මෙයාව 2 වලින් multiply කරන්න ඕනේ, මෙයාව 2 වලින් multiply කරන්න ඕනේ. So I have 1 times 2 is 2 plus 3. That means 2 plus 3 is 5 divided by 2. Now that is an improper fraction, so you have to convert it to a mixed number. 2 times 2 is 4. Did you all get this answer, Lamai?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Good. Now, දැන් තමයි අපි ටිකක් complicated ඒවට යන්න හදන්නේ. But before that, can you all add another homework to our homework list? කො අපි homework list එක here, no? Homework list එකට add කරන්න in the review exercise. Which is on page 32. Do the 9th one as a homework. Do the 9th one as a homework. Okay. We'll go back to the lesson. Then me ඔක්කොම අපි කතා කරේ. We did all of these questions from the knowledge we have from the previous grades, especially grade 9. Then අපි ටිකක් complicated ඒවාට යනවා. Again, as I said, we are not going to learn anything new here. We are just going to learn how to do more complicated questions. So can you all put a topic? දාන topic එකක්. Applications of fractions. Applications of fractions. Okay. Here lamai I'm going to use some examples that is straight away from the textbook so that I don't have to make separate questions. We are going to take some examples from the textbook, but we will discuss it on our own. අපි තනියෙන් එක discuss කරමු. Example එක විතරක් textbook එකෙන් ගමු. As I said, there's nothing new to learn. We just keep on discussing more and more questions, okay? All right. So this is example number 1. Don't write anything, just listen. Let's see. 2/5. Can all of you see the board?
The example
Can all of
is
you see the board,
blurred,
Lamai?
miss.
The picture is still
And
blurred. For others also, is it blurred? Miss Screenshot, is it blurred for others also? Now okay. Anita,
ma'am, can you zoom
No,
in a
miss.
bit?
zoom in now.
No,
Now?
Yes,
no,
now it's
it's
good.
zoom. Now okay.
Now okay. No, okay, great. All right. So 2/5 of a mixture. Okay. අපි දැන් මේක ලස්සන discuss කරමු.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
These like applications of fractions are like in like those we call like vakya in Sinhala.
Like what?
Vakya. You have to like write those sentences.
ඒ කියන්නේ ඔය statement questions වගේ නේ? වාක්‍ය
Yes.
ලියනවා වගේ, yes, kind of like that. ඒ කියන්නේ when you are writing answers, you can't just randomly ඒක fractions වලට විතරක් නෙමෙයි ඇත්තම කිව්වොත්. For many questions, for a lot of questions actually, when we are now, okay, so fractions is one thing, but in the future we are learning like surface area whenever, and even previously we did perimeter. And in all of those also, when you're given a question like this, better to write the answer in statements. So it's not just for fractions. But in fractions also, rather than just finding the answer, it is better to write statements. Now we are අපි උඩ මොනවාත් එහෙම questions කරේ නැද්ද? උඩ කරේ නෑනේ එහෙම questions. But yes, ඒ වගේ තමයි අපි answer එක හදන්න ඕනේ. That's what you're asking, isn't it, Sasheli?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So we'll see. 2/5 of a mixture of flour. So there is a, අපි going to make a diagram. Now, sometimes when you're given a question, if it feels too complicated, try to visualize. ඔයගන්ට ඔළුවෙන් visualize කරන්න බැරි නම් කොලයක හරි අඳින්න. So there is a mixture of flour. දැන් මට තේරෙන විදිහට මම අඳිනවා. Okay, මමත් දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ වගේ මේක try කරනවා. So this is a mixture of flour. 2/5 of a mixture of flour prepared to make a certain type of food consists of kurakkan flour. So 2/5 මේ flour mixture එකේ 2/5 වල තියෙන්නේ kurakka. 2/5 is kurakka. The remaining portion consists of wheat flour. ඉතුරු ටික wheat flour. Remaining will be wheat flour. A cook wishes to prepare 50 kilograms of this mixture to make the food item to cater an order. Find the amount of kurakkan flour and wheat flour required for this mixture. First of all, we can easily find the amount of kurakkan flour, right? Amount of kurakkan flour. Balamu, now, according to this, may cooked hambala 50 kg. Total, the mixture of the flour, that is 50 kg. So from that 50 kg, what is the fraction which is kurakkan? Which fraction is kurakkan?
2/5.
2/5. So then so amount of kurakkan flour will be 2/5 of 50 kg. 50 kg is the total mass. And you know of becomes multiplication. So 2/5 multiplied by 50 අපි simplify කරලා බලමු. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 10 is 50. So 2 times 10 will be 20 kg. Is that clear, Lamai? Is that clear?
Yes, teacher.
Others? Okay. All right. Then what is the mass of wheat flour present here? What is the amount of wheat flour present here? What is the amount of wheat flour?
3 over 5.
3 over 5. So you can find 3 over 5 of 50 kg කියලා ගන්නත් පුළුවන්. නැත්නම් you know if the total mass is 50 kg and 20 kg is Purakan flour, the remaining portion is wheat flour නේ. 3 over 5 කියලා ගන්නත් පුළුවන්. නැත්නම් the total mass is 50 kg. Out of that 20 kg is Kurakan flour. The remainder will be 30 kg, and that is the mass of wheat flour present. Is that clear to all of you? Okay. Can you write this? Can you? Let's start writing this. With the questions දෙකක්වත් discuss කරන්න ඕනේ අද. Here, it would be better if you also write the question. Question එකත් අපි ලියමු because this is not an exercise. It's an example, so better to write the question as well. Write the question and answer fast, really fast.
Miss, I wrote.
Make it quick. What is it, Shanaz?
I wrote it. The
You
question.
wrote it. You wrote the question.
Yeah.
Okay, then you can write the answer. Others also write the question and answer both. Okay.
Finish, Miss.
Others also done? ලොකු දෙයක් නැහැ නේ ගොඩක් වෙලා යන්න විදියක් නැහැ.
No.
Okay. I'll give you like 1 more minute. Quickly write. Question එකක් තියෙන හින්දා 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes would be enough, I think. I'm sorry if I'm rushing. Because if in a physical class ගොඩක් වෙලාට ඔයගොල්ලන් ලියන විදිය මට තේරෙනවා now you're done or you're still writing එහෙම කියලා online class එකේ එහෙම නැහැනේ. Because back in the days I used to make switching on the camera mandatory, like compulsory. You must switch on the camera kera. But then what I realized was that's never going to work. Even if I make it mandatory, you're not going to switch on the camera. And also I do understand sometimes there can be connection issues and like weak connections. Camera now I don't make it mandatory. So therefore sometimes I lose track of time. And sometimes I might give you a little extra time, or I might like suddenly rush. Done? Anybody who needs more time?
I need more time.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me know when you're done.
Done, teacher.
Okay. Senudi, have you finished? Who else said that they need more time? Everybody finished? Okay, we'll move on to the next question. Now, this question I'm taking from exercise 3.1. So you can put the topic as exercise 3.1. එතකොට මේ question you don't have to write the question. We'll just discuss the answer first. I'm taking the fourth question from this exercise. One second. Okay. Let's see what this question says. 3/7 of a plot of land belong to Pradeep. So there is a plot of land. From this land, 3/7 belongs to Pradeep. Okay. He bought 1/4 of the portion of land which did not belong to him. එතකොට if Pradeep owns 3/4, what is the part that Pradeep doesn't own? If Pradeep owns 3/7, what is the fraction of the land that Pradeep does not own?
4/7.
As you think.
4.
Yeah. Because land, now 3/7 means, let's say you divided the land into 7 parts. 3 parts belong to Pradeep. So that means the rest of the 4 parts don't belong to Pradeep. So what don't belong to Pradeep is 4/7. Don't belong to Pradeep. And from the part that doesn't belong to Pradeep, මෙතනින් 1/4 Pradeep පාමත් buy කරනවා. මෙතනින් 1/4 Pradeep buy කරලා එයාගේ already තියෙන land එකට annex කරනවා. Annex කරනවා කියන්නේ connect කරනවා. So Pradeep initially had 3/7, and then later from the amount of land that he did not own, he bought 1/4. And then that bought part he annexed to the land that he already owned. Right? Okay. We'll look at the questions. Roman number 1. What fraction of the total plot of land did Pradeep buy? ළමයි Pradeep one did we buy? එහෙනම් අපි මුලින්ම බලමු what is the portion of land which did not belong to Pradeep? ඒකට already ඔයගලන් answer එක කිව්වා. The answer is already it's 4/7. Now if Pradeep owns 3/7, total land එක අපි 1 කියලා ගත්තොත් Pradeep owns 3/7, so I'm going to subtract 3/7. Let me zoom this a bit. So 1 කියන්නේ මෙතන common identity 7 over 7. It does not own, that is 4 over 7. ඒකම තමයි ඔයගොල්ලන් මෙතන කියපු answer එක. එතනින් he bought 1 over 4 of the portion of land which did not belong to him. So fraction Pradeep buys. Here the 1 over 4 of 1 over 4 of the portion of land which didn't belong to him. The portion of land which didn't belong to him is 4 over 7. So 1 over 4 of 4 over 7. So you know of becomes multiplication and here 4 over 7. So when we simplify, 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 1 is 4, and we get the answer as 1 over 7. Did you understand that? Give me a thumbs up if you understood. Others? Okay. So first question is done. Second one. Show that Pradeep now owns more than half the plot of land. Balu. Now, the total land that Pradeep owns, I were to find the total land. Total land Pradeep owns, initially Pradeep had 3 over 7 not read, right? So, initially 3 over 7 tibba. And then he buys 1 over 7. So, plus 1 over 7. 3 over 7 plus 1 over 7, as you can see, there is a common denominator. So 3 plus 1 is 4. So that means the portion land that Pradeep owns now is up to make a half world vada වැඩි කියලා. Okay. So 4 over
Miss, cannot see the whiteboard.
can you all hear me? Yeah, whiteboard I have not shared it. For now, I will keep my camera off. මම හිතන්නේ මගේ connection එක unstable හින්දා තමයි disconnect උනේ. Wait, I'm trying to share the whiteboard, but you all can hear me, no?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. අපි අර question එක discuss කරලා ඉවර කරමු. Otherwise we can't just stop halfway නේ, that's why. Oganta, what did we last discuss? What is the last thing that you heard when I was discussing? මෙච්චරයිද හුනේ ඔයගලන්ට? Or more than this?
Only this.
Only this. So you have been disconnected for a long time, no? I was
Yeah,
explaining
miss.
much more than that. My bad. Okay, it's all right. We will discuss this again. So you know portion of land which did not belong to Pradeep. And you know Pradeep already has 3/7. So what doesn't belong to Pradeep can, if you take the total land, I can take the total land as 1. And a full land එකක් තියෙනවානේ, so I can take it as 1 whole. From that, I subtract the amount of land that Pradeep already has, which is 3/7. So you know here 1 kiyanne, that is when I write it as a fraction, that is 1/1. And I have to get the common denominator. The common denominator should be 7. So I multiply this by 7 and this by 7. And I get 7/7 minus 3/7 is 4/7. So this is the part of land that Pradeep does not own. ඒකම තමයි ඔයගොල්ලෝ මෙතන කිව්වේ ළමයි. You already said that here, but we wrote it as a statement here. Is that clear? Thumbs up, please. Okay. Then fraction of land Pradeep buys. Pradeep ගන්නේ බලන්න 1/4 off. මෙතන off කියන word එක තියන්නේ off. 1/4 of the portion of land which did not belong to him. What is the portion of land that did not belong to him? That is 4/7. And you know in mathematics, off means multiplication. And here, when we simplify this, here 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 1 is 4. So answer will be උඩ තියෙන 1 විතරයි, යට is 7. So that is 1/7. This is the portion of land that Pradeep buys later on. Clear? Thumbs up if it's clear. If it's not, let me know. Okay. Let's move on to Roman number 2. Roman number 2 එකේ අපිට කියනවා, now this is done. Show that Pradeep now owns more than half the plot of land. Let's first find the amount of land that Pradeep owns now. Total land Pradeep owns now. Now, initially Pradeep had 3/7. At initially කොහොමද 3/7 තිබ්බනේ. ඊට පස්සේ එයා තව ගන්නවා 1/7. Right? 1/4 of the remaining amount of land, which was 1/7. So altogether, now the total land that belongs to Pradeep is, the common denominator is already there. So 3 plus 1 is 4/7. The question says, show that Pradeep now owns more than half the plot of land. Hari. Pradeep දැන් තියෙන්නේ 4/7. How do you express half as a fraction? How do you express half as a fraction?
1/2.
Others?
1/2.
Basma, yes. Senudi, Maria, yes. Yes. 1/2. Good. Alia, 1/2. දැන් අපි පෙන්නන්න ඕනේ ප්‍රදීප්ට දැන් තියෙන amount එක half වලට වඩා වැඩි කියලා. Can I compare this now? This is half. This is the amount of land Pradeep owns now. I have to show that this is more than half. But now if you look at these two fractions, it's very difficult to compare these, right? Compare කරන්න අමාරු. Then what do you think I should do here?
Make the denominators equal.
Very good. We make the denominators equal. So if you take 7 and 2, the common denominator will be 14. So in order to make 7 14, I have to multiply by 2. So this also I multiply by 2. In order to make 2 into 14, I have to multiply by 7. So this is also 7. So 4 times 2 is 8. 1 times 7 is 7. And we can clearly see that 8 over 14 is greater than 7 over 14. Therefore, we can say, therefore, Pradeep now owns more than half of the land. Because they're asking us to show that Pradeep now owns more than half. So I showed that and I wrote a statement at the end to properly say it. Is that clear, Lamai? Give me a thumbs up if it's clear. Not just a thumbs up. If you have any questions, any doubts, you can also ask. Okay, we'll discuss the last part of that question before we end the class. If the area of the portion remaining after Pradeep had bought a part of it is 240 square meters, then Pradeep initially Pradeep had 3 over 7. After that, he bought 1 over 4 of the remaining. That is, after that, he bought another 1 over 7. ඒ දෙක ගත්තට පස්සේ තව කොච්චරක් ඉතුරු වෙයිද?
3 over
Right.
7.
Here, yes, correct. So now here we already found that Pradeep owns 4 over 7, right? Then එතකොට Pradeep the අයිති නැති, the part which does not belong to Pradeep. Now, even after buying that plot of land altogether, now Pradeep owns 4 over 7. Now Pradeep owns 4 over 7. So, the remaining land now would be, total land, if I express it as 1, Pradeep owns 4 over 7. So, I subtract 4 over 7. So, this is 1. Mama denominator kat 1 kila danawa. In order to do the subtraction, I need to have a common denominator. So 1 was 7 crown, I have to multiply by 7. So this also I multiply by 7. So 1 times 7 is 7 minus here 4. So yes, you are right. 3 minus 4, 7 minus 4 is 3. So I get the answer as 3 over 7. This is the remaining land. And now they say this remaining land is equal to 240 square meters. And they asked, what is the area of the land owned by Pradeep? එතකොට ළමයි ඔන්න බලන්න here හොඳට බලන්න එක. So this remaining land only is 3 over 7. Remaining land is 3 over 7, which is equal to 240 square meters. If 3 over 7 is 240 square meters, what would be 1 over 7? How do you find that?
240 square meters divided by 3.
Okay, Basma says, excuse me, 240 square meters divided by 3. What do others think? Same answer, or do you all have a different answer?
Same answer.
Shenudi says it's the same answer. Others? Maria also says same answer. Yes. If 3 over 7 is 240 square meters, 1 over 7 would be 240. You have to divide by 3. And that would be, so we will just leave it like this. Simplify karanna puruwan kamathi na. Or you can just leave it like this. Now we need to find the amount of land that Pradeep owns. Pradeep to aiti pramane, now that is 4 over 7, right? Excuse me, I'm sorry. The amount of land that Pradeep owns is 4 over 7. Now here 3 over 7 is 240. Therefore 1 over 7 is 240 divided by 3. So this is 1 over 7. Then Pradeep owns 4 over 7 now. Come on the 4 over 7. Now this is 1 over 7, right? So 240 divided by 3 is for 1 over 7. For 4 over 7, I have to multiply this by 4. That is what I write. Do you all think this is correct? Do you all think this is correct or wrong? What I wrote. Others? Yes. If 1/7 is 240 divided by 3, 4/7 එක මම 4 ගෙන් multiply කරන්න ඕනේ. So we will calculate and see. 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 8 is 24. So මෙතන 0 එකක් තියෙනවා, ඒ 0 එකත් මම දානවා. And 8 times 4 is 32. අර 0 එකත් එක, that is 320 square meters. And at the end, I can write a statement because these are statement questions. Land that Pradeep owns equals කියලා ඔයාලට පුළුවන් අර ගාන ලියන්න. What is it? 320 square meters. මේක තේරිච්ච නැති කට්ටියට, let me just use a very another simpler way to explain this. Now here we say 3/7 is 240, right? So for an example, let's say we have a circle. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So let's say these are equal parts. අපි හිතමු මේ equal parts කියලා. Like equal parts. So from these equal parts, I'm going to say 3/7. From the 7 parts, 3 of them are 240. So from these, 3 parts are 240. Then what will be the value of one part? What will be the value of one part? If 3 parts are 240, what will be the value of one part? All right? Yes, Maria. Others? අපි මේ discuss කරපු එකම මම diagram එකකින් පෙන්නන්න යන්නේ. So we say 3/7 is 240. That means out of 7 parts, if you take 3 parts altogether, this is 240. Then if the 3 parts are 240, what will be the value of one part? You have to divide 240 by 3. Then you get that one part is 80. Now I want to find the value of, now I know the value of one part now. Now I want to find the value of 4 parts because that is the amount of land that Pradeep owns, 4/7. And that would be like when a මෙච්චරක් විතර මට දැනගන්න ඕනේ, like 4 parts. And now I already know that one part is 80. And in order to find 4 parts, I multiply 80 by 4. So I get 320. So that is the answer that I got here. Is that clear to all of you? Now, give me a thumbs up, please. Okay, Shanaz. No worries. Okay. Can you all write the answer really fast? We'll take 2 or 3 minutes. Shanaz, you can, if you want, you can take a screenshot. Otherwise, mama whiteboard ke evannan group peke. Others, do you want to write the note? I think better to write now, ne? Just take 2 or 3 minutes, write now, and then you can go. I mean, we can finish the class after that. Natta make a mama. If I ask you to take a screenshot and write later, you would most probably not write. So quickly write this. Let's take 2-3 minutes and quickly finish writing this. Shanaz, you're done?
Yeah.
Okay, you said you have to go, ne? It's okay, you can leave now.
Yes, bye.
Okay, good night. Risindi also done. Others also let me know when you're done, na? Matalian. So fractions, I was planning to finish, but we won't be able to finish the lesson today. There will be a little bit remaining. So that whatever little bit we will do next week. Next week, anyways, we are going to be done with fractions and we can move on to the fourth lesson, which is binomial expressions, and that's a very interesting lesson. Yeah. Quickly write and let me know when you're done.
Done, teacher.
Okay, Alia done. Zoom in a bit. Koi harida Maria. Which room number do you want to zoom? Maria, do you want me to the middle part? Okay. Like this? Okay, quickly write. Lama, usually generally in my classes I finish the class right on time. Samane 9:30 නම් මම maximum විනාඩි 5ක් වගේ තමයි ගන්නෙ. But for some strange reason, yesterday the science class and in today maths class, both the classes were extended a bit more. I think yesterday science class we ended it at like 9:50 or something. So today also it's going a bit late. I'm sorry for that because I know you guys must be a bit sleepy. I just wanted to make sure that we finish at least this question. But usually I end on time. I'll move the board up a bit. I'll give you like 1 more minute. 1 more minute. One more minute. You have like 30 seconds more. So Ramai, as I said previously, I'm not going to chase you all and ask you to like force you to send me the notes. But if you want your note to get corrected, better to send me, right? Then I will correct. But ekama passing I will කරන්න එක ඔයගොල්ලන් දැනගන්න ඕනේ I need to get my note corrected කියලා ඒක මට ඒවල correct කරගන්න. So send me your notes and I will correct those and do the homework list එකට තව එකම එකක් add කරගන්න. It was the homework list up here, no? In exercise 3.1, in exercise 3.1, do the question number 6, 7, 8. Question number 6, 7, 8. So these are the homework that you have today. Okay, Ramai. So we will see each other next week. So Aiza, since it's your first day, let me know whether you will continue the class. And others, we will be meeting on 14th of January for our next class. So please do the homework and yeah, we'll see each other next day, Lamai. Sorry for taking a little bit more, and yes, I will send the whiteboard note for sure. So yes, sorry for taking a little bit more time, but we'll end the class. Good night, Lamai.
Thank you and
Good
good
night,
night.
teacher.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
teacher.
teacher.
Bye.
Okay,
Good night, teacher.
okay, bye.